This is an annotated video chart of Converted Organics brought to you by allpennystocks.com. Converted is a NASDAQ capital market stock trading under ticker COIN. Chart caught my eye because it looks like it's trying to make a higher low, little rounded bottom, trying to hold a base higher than the last dip, which touched 30 cents. See, overall, we're still seeing a positive divergence while that price per share is trending down. Some longer-term indicators, such as the MACD, are trending up. It's the sort of thing that should open your eyes to a possible reversal. So even here in the recent last month or so, pretty strong uptrend back towards the money line. PPO pretty similar. See, the negative and positive DI portion of the ADX are both down kind of low. That puts them in a pretty neutral position. The ADX itself is coming down, breaking out of a trend, now in a trading pattern, so we'll look for a reversal on that. When this picks a direction, the positive negative DI will follow along with it, just adding strength to whichever direction it's going. See, recently, again, throughout the course of December, pretty good uptrends in all the MFIs, pushing up towards 50. That's bullish in the sense that it's trying to move towards 50. Now we're going to look for the break and hold above 50, kind of like through this area. We're going to look for that sort of similar pattern to try and repeat itself. Still a pretty solid downtrend overall in the accumulation distribution. Even making a slightly lower low, which is not something that you want to see. So what you look for is to try and reverse, come back through, round out a bottom, and then try and make a new higher high. It needs to try and break out of this overall downtrend. I won't put too many lines on the accumulation distribution. One indicator on its own is not that important. You can see through there's the overall downtrend. See how if it can break that downtrend, it will be looking to make a new higher high. For just using one indicator, that gives you a little bit of hint of things that you look for. This Jake and money flow has a very nice uptrend to it. This shows you that selling pressure has been strong throughout this 9 months, but little by little it's decreasing as buying pressure is slowly creeping back into the stock. So that's a pretty nice uptrend in the Jake and money flow. CCI also has a nice uptrend, holding over zero, tells you it's trading to the upper end of its mean over the last 20 sessions. So that has a pretty nice look as well. We're going to want to see it hold over zero, certainly hold this trend line. Same way with the full stow. Again, even with the full stow, you're going to look for that break of 50. The truly strong chart will keep trending over 50. So it's got a little bit of momentum coming into it, but you want to see it move a little bit higher, push through 50. Tricks, not getting a ton from it other than the fact that it has held a little bit higher or below. You can see back here, lower low, and now a little bit higher or below, and starting a small trend back towards zero. Nice uptrend overall in the RSIs. You can see it's 14 and 21, the red and gold lines. Kind of in a bit of a sideways channel recently. 7 just now pushed through 50. Those that follow our charts, again, know that's what we look for. We want to see that break of 50. But we want to see this 14 and 21 to break through, even more importantly than a 7. 7 can whipsaw back and forth pretty easily. The push of the 14 and 21 through 50 is much more bullish. The reason this caught my eye is that it made a low through here, touched 30 cents, put together a little move, came back down, made a new base. Looks like it's trying to iron it out and roll back up, and it's a higher low. This could be the beginning signs of a reversal. So we're going to want to see this most recent low hold. Don't want to see it dip any lower than there, which is around 32.5. Realistically, I'd like to see it hold 33. See all these short-term moving averages are curling inside of it. The Bollinger Bands are starting to tuck back together a little bit. They're not super tight yet, but they're starting to go sideways, create a sideways channel. Something along these lines. You can see when it started to pull together, started to run sideways, eventually snugged up just a hair more, and then a breakout came. Now, it can break it down, too. The Bollinger Bands don't tell you which direction, but they tell you to open your eyes and pay attention for a possible move. And now if it's going sideways, same sort of thing we're looking for in that area. Meet a little bit of resistance right there in front of it, right around 36 cents. But I don't really anticipate resistance to be strong until this gets up near 40 cents. It'll have to be making a new higher high than this recent past. 50-day moving average is coming into play at that point. It's pushing outside the Bollinger Bands, and it's a pretty good resistance level from historically back here through September and October. Being that it's only at 35, that may look like it's a little bit farther than it is. That's still, a pretty nice move. I'd guess around 15% or so. So a lot of times in technical analysis, we look for the safety of a close stop loss and a little bit larger upside. And with this stop loss being only a few percent away, and the first real resistance being about 15% away, it's one of those plays that's increasing your odds. So you'll look for that to hold. If it wants to dip back down here, there is a possibility of it being in play because of holding the support back through here. But right now, this is on radar to hold these levels with these moving averages tucking in, with the support level being established, and with it being a higher low. It's a much stronger chart if it can hold this area and continue to try and move northward, and then try and establish a channel this direction. See, volume actually picked up from the day before, 786,000 shares traded. That's plenty of liquidity. Of course, we are heading into the holiday, but today should still be a pretty strong trading day, being that it's only Tuesday. And then we might see things start to taper off towards the end of the week. We'll be keeping an eye on COIN and see where it goes and see if it can hold these support levels and challenge these next resistance levels. As always, this video chart is merely my interpretation. I'm not a financial consultant and strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence. Consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit the allpennystocks.com website to view the full disclaimer disclosure and do not base any investment decisions upon any material found on the website and or within this video chart. A person employed by All Penny Stocks is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker-dealer. Thank you for watching and trade smart.